One of history's most influential figures was Marcus Garvey, a visionary leader and advocate for Black empowerment. His story is a testament to the power of unity and the pursuit of a better future. Born in the late 19th century, Marcus Garvey was a trailblazer, much like the richest man in history, with his wealth measured in the hearts he touched and the minds he inspired. With unwavering determination, he championed the rights and dignity of Black people worldwide. Like buried treasure, his message of pride and self-reliance resonated deeply with the African diaspora. Marcus Garvey founded the Universal Negro Improvement Association, a powerful organization that sought to unite Black people and promote their economic and social progress. His vision of a united Africa and a strong Black community echoed like thunder across the globe. Did you know that one of history's most influential figures was Marcus Garvey?
Yeah, man. Don't know Black history. I like some of the great Black man them. Yeah, it's my opinion. I don't know. It's Mr. Mike, aka Pastor Paul. I don't know my opinion sponsored by the Pentecostal Deliverance Ministry of Everett, Washington. You know that I am the host pastor and also the founder. You perform all ministerial duty you can ever need. So here, man, if you need us to perform any ministerial duty, you can contact us by our email address or our phone number. Our phone number is 425-572-2665. And our email address is michaelradpaul@yahoo.com. Michael spelled Micheal, Rod, Paul, Powell. That's michaelradpaul@yahoo.com. You know that I'm also a counselor, motivational speaker, host for the Big Bad Mighty Show, My Opinion. Also the president for the movement called Rescue and Mend Our Children. So yo, anyone with act, you need me to perform some duty and yeah, just contact us, man. Yeah, man. It is my opinion, I don't know. We have a lot coming up on the show. We have some features about some great Black man. We're not talking about the one who are dead. We talk about some great Black man who they are still a content to fighting. You don't know, hi, Mr. Mike, aka Pastor Paul, one, a great Black man, and we're gonna wait till we pass out, some people come tell you that. So if you don't want to see me, I say, yo, me I sing my one song, me, Pastor Paul is a great Black man. Now I left out all Genus, don't know. I'm hear that another time, yeah. Great Black man, and you know, was a name a few of the great Black man them, because you don't know, you have to mix it up. There's no doubt about some of the greats that have passed on. Martin Luther King, don't know, them thing, Malcolm X, Marcus Garvey, we open up with, you don't know, Mandela. How me for left out the great Bob Marley. You know left him out, man. Yes, I will say we have some one pass and gone, and we have some great Black man is here. And you know, my idol Bounty Killer, we have to big him up, and Ninja Man, and yo, we can't done call name, you know, so we're not gonna start it. Yeah, man, so we have some great Black man. I just want to just recognize them and say, yo, some pass and gone and some there. And yeah, big up to all of the great that pass and all of the great that is here. And we'll continue to, yo, highlight, you know, throughout the Black History Month, yeah. We'll continue to highlight some great Black man and, you know, show some of the, you know, the greatness that they have done and highlight them, because you don't know to how we big and, you know, them can't live without it. They want to give you a month for yourself. Yo, email me up, text message me up, call me up right now and tell me which month for this year, and Which month of a China? Which month of a white people? Yo, are we man? Are we slap man? You don't know. Mr. Mike only score a goal. We don't set up goal. We're a big striker. Yeah, man. So up on the show, you have a look at things, we have some look at things where I highlight and don't know. It's all about, yo, but we are talk about some things that we see happening and some things that are trending and, you know, we see a lot of things are going on. And, yo, we just need to know, say, yo, them things, yeah, we not take it no more. You understand? Yeah, man, so I have some case here we I highlight and you, my viewers, be the judge. And let we know the next segment who should have did so and who should have did so. You see me? Yeah, man. So as usual, I know we have some clip to play and we have to play some clip. But here, man, I want share knowledge and I need my show for a full show, as I say, a full show. And we deal with the show. We need a show for deal with differently every week. Every week we need we take a different approach to the show. Because the show is a show where you don't know it's a international show, it's a family show, and you don't know it's a reverence. It's a reverence and me have to do the show in a reverency. And we don't go too all out because we are look fierce. Let me tell you something, brother. When me do this show, and when I do the show for say, yo, organization. I do the show for educate. I do the show for educate, yeah. One and all, I educate people. So, yeah, I need you to love and share the show. Our show, and you, me do this part, and you have to do your part. And if you want to keep the knowledge to yourself alone, then so be it. But I do the show, I share knowledge, and you have the angle. So, yeah, love and share the show. Love and share the show, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So, as I say, when I Black History Month, and, you know, we are trying to do some more things and show them, say, yo, black man really knowledgeable. Just some of the time, some black man use them knowledge in a different way and mess up things, because the things that we should be doing, we're not doing it. We are using our energy to just kill each other. Yeah, man. And we have to stop them thing there. Because I see how black man are going from when? A whole heap of things them do, a whole heap of things black man and black woman do me. And yet, I forgive them. I forgive people. And I don't like it. It doesn't mean I accept their behavior. I don't accept them behavior. I don't accept them behavior, or I won't trust them again, because enough things them do I. But guess what now? I forgive them for me. So I can let go and move on with my life. Yeah, cause I don't like say easy if you easy if you forgive. I one who do some terrible things to you, brother. Easy if you do it. Easy if you forgive them. But for my happiness, I forgive them, man. I move on, man. You remember to know. Before I say one more words, I do the anthem for the show. Kick on the ball and score more goal. I could do the anthem for the show. The anthem is coming from Psalms 96. I'll read one verse. Oh, sing unto the Lord a new song. Sing unto the Lord all the earth. Sing unto the Lord a new song. Sing unto the Lord all the earth. So the writer is telling us that we must call upon the Lord more and more. And not just me alone for call upon the Lord. The whole of the earth must call upon the Lord. We could do it now, man. Call upon the Lord, man. Be strong. Yeah, man. So, as we say, we see a lot of things are going on and we have to touch it. And we you don't know, me get a lot of tear up in an email because I tell the people I'm saying, yo, with me, I'm not tear down people. Me not these people. Then, if I did one time gone, you don't know how I do it to people. But when I do them thing there again. Fun man, song I sing. So hear me say now, brother. When I highlight that thing, if you see me I wash of my dirty linen and I wash out the sun, brother. I expose. Me have to blame myself. I cannot blame you for hear it and attack it. The only time you can blame me have like if you was I say things when I go so. But once some things that I do, brother, you have to talk about it. I want to depend too much of the highlighting thing because you know. I look on the thing and say, yo, a Black History Month and I have to highlight in a Black History Month because I am a great youth. We can't highlight some people. Number one, we can't highlight TD Double Jake in a Black History Month. And there's so much black man we can highlight tonight. Because what them do to society. What them do to the black race. Yo, I'll play a clip and kick on some goal.
I was raised knowing that there will be some people who will use their voice in a way that is meant to dehumanize, meant to suggest that the vast majority of us don't have anything in common when in fact the vast majority of us have more in common than what separates us. And I would interpret it, I think, then as I do now, which it is language that is meant to divide us. It is language that I think people have rightly found similar to the language of Hitler. And I think it's just critically important that we remind each other, including our children, that the true measure of the strength of a leader is based not on who they beat down, but who they lift up. I was raised knowing
Yeah, man. So the next powerful black woman that I give her insight, Vice President Harrison. Yeah, man. Have some Jamaican connection too. So I mean, I say black man don't know who them is, and I think it's time for black man to really know who we are. We are the poorest set of race in the world, and the man them take the bait, and I divide them, divide. And all black man have to do is say, yo, let us unite. Let us unite and take control of what is ours. Yo, may I tell you something, brother? You know, you think I like a struggle, struggle to reach right, that's why I'm there. And now I look a bit of struggle, man. And yet, I'm there, so still I get beat down. And I buy other race, I buy my black race. I buy my black race, brother. I'm struggling for reach, so my black race, I beat me down. Yo. I don't know when we are going to realize look how powerful we is that we get even a month for ourselves. Look how powerful we is. The man them know so we're powerful, so now give you a month for ourselves, sir. Yeah, man. So hear me out there now. We have a clip to play where we see the niece of Donald Trump. I say some things. I'll play that clip there. I'm gonna tell me, say, a fish come from water bottom and tell us, say, shark down there. Believe the fish. Well, the niece of Donald Trump say, I want the American people to say, yo, don't give him a second term. Our niece, I said that. I'll play a little clip there. And I'm not to debate for nothing still. Just I'll play the clip, make you hear it. Then I'll make a choice. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Is often referred to as the most powerful man in the world. But Donald Trump's niece, Mary Trump, says the current POTUS is actually the most dangerous man in the world. She's so troubled by Trump's abuse of his position, she says it's her patriotic duty to take him down. And to do that, she's written a brutal tell-all memoir. The book is the ultimate insider's account of a truly dysfunctional family. But it has added substance because Dr. Mary Trump is also a clinical psychologist. Her analysis of how Uncle Don became Uncle Sam is not just a page-turner, it's a horror story.
Together, we will make America great again.
When Donald Trump was elected 4 years ago,
The man of the toupee.
it was clear from the beginning that he was a president like no other.
I am the chosen one. What I say is what I say. Yeah, you got to see this guy. Oh, I don't know what I said. I don't wear a toupee.
With his overblown self-confidence and aggression,
This administration is running like a fine-tuned machine.
the brash New York businessman promised to make America great again.
It is time to drain the swamp in Washington, D.C.
All right, let me get an interview with Donald Trump niece. Listen.
The president's only niece is one of very few
Can't
to
get
know
over it tonight.
the
It's a
real
long interview.
Donald
It's a
Trump.
long interview.
have done a phenomenal job with
The
it.
She
president,
says it's her duty to save the world
Former
from
president
another 4
niece.
years of chaos.
I'm just
So
gonna
she's
give you a
spilling the secrets
little clip
of
right now.
Trump's dysfunctional family life.
I needed to tell
Slum.
the story of the family, the origin
Yeah,
story,
man.
because there's so much at stake.
But Mary is not just the ultimate Trump
Mary Trump
insider. She
is.
also has a doctorate in clinical psychology, which gives her observations about her famous uncle a worrying medical context.
It's forcing the media to have a conversation that they've never wanted to have and never have had, which is about Donald's psychological health.
From this day forward, it's going to be only America first. America first.
Mary, the subtitle of your book is How My Family Created the World's Most Dangerous Man. Do you really mean that?
I do. And it's, if he weren't in the White House, then obviously that wouldn't be the case. He's dangerous because of the power that attaches to the office he holds. He's dangerous because he's so susceptible to powerful, smarter other people.
Donald Trump niece.
It's
So
very
that, you know.
easy to get him to do your bidding. I think we've seen a lot of evidence of that. You need to just flatter him. And, whether you're Kim Jong-un or Vladimir Putin, he'll stop the sanctions, or he'll look the other way when you start building more nuclear missiles. It's quite terrifying. In addition to that, we're talking about somebody who's quite unstable. And the more pressure he's under, because he's completely out of his depth here, the more pressure he's under, the more cornered he's going to feel, and the more he's going to lash out. And that's what we need to watch out for in the next few months.
The world's most dangerous man? You would put him ahead of Kim Jong-un and Xi Jinping and Vladimir Putin? Really?
Yeah, well, we're talking about a man who has control of the largest nuclear arsenal in the world. That makes him more dangerous than these other people because he has the nuclear codes.
Despite her damning analysis, Mary is actually sympathetic to her uncle.
Yeah, man. Yo, I said the lady a lick out on Trump brown dog, man. She said Trump is one of the wickedest man ever making a life. But I know, sir. No, that's why she said that. Yeah, man, so it's all about telling people, showing people who the man is and who he is, and we have to know, say, yo, at the end of the day, no, brother, not make a mistake, man. Not make a mistake. We'll play the next little clip, and then we're getting our segment early, and then we'll take it from there. See?
So you have the direct quote of what Moskowitz was referencing. In 2002, Donald Trump told New York Magazine that he thought Jeffrey Epstein was a terrific guy and noted his penchant for pursuing women on the younger side. Quote, I've known Jeff for 15 years. Terrific guy. Mr. Trump told New York Magazine, he's a lot of fun to be with. It's even said that he likes beautiful women as much as I do, and many of them are on the young side. Also, you have Donald Trump appearing 7 times on the flight logs that were released. You also have Donald Trump appearing in the depositions that were released, where one of the victims talked about how they were flying to Atlantic City, and Jeffrey said, "Great. We'll call up Trump and we'll go to," I don't recall the name of the casino, but we'll go to the casino, calling up Trump and bringing a victim there. We then shared with you here on the Midas Touch Network an article from 1997 by the Sunday Mirror. We tracked down. The author is Chris Hutchins, and just because we're very detailed oriented here on the Midas Touch Network, this article was written November 23rd, 1997. And here's the article right here. Trump's Brit of all right. Just weeks after ditching his second wife, America's best-known billionaire Donald Trump has fallen under the spell of a 20-year-old English girl, Trump 50, who has failed in his bid to secure services of Princess Diana's butler, Paul Burrell, was in search of another British trophy when he met London model Anuska DeGeorgia at a party in Manhattan. Several American millionaires already had their eyes on Anuska, but she was there with Robert Maxwell's daughter, Ghislaine Maxwell, who has introduced several of her attractive friends to the property developer, referring to Donald Trump. And none of his would-be rivals owned a vast mansion in Florida like Donald does, Mar-a-Lago, where I have dined with him. And his outgoing wife, Marla, is enough to make any young girl go weak at the knees. After their meeting, Trump flew Madam Maxwell. They call her a madam in this article. After their meeting, Trump flew Madam Maxwell and the model south to the Sunshine State, where all three enjoyed a happy weekend together. When they returned to New York, Anuska was installed in one of Donald's many apartments. Miss DeGeorgia likes older men. She went out once or twice with Joanna Lumley's ex-husband, Jeremy Lloyd, who is 45 years her senior. Doubtless, this is the start of a long friendship by Trump standards. At least this is a disturbing article. And by the way, who's Anuska? She was actually one of the victims of Epstein. Anuska as well. And Ghislaine was the one who made that introduction to Donald Trump. Also, during Ghislaine Maxwell's trial, a witness testified that Jeffrey Epstein drove her to Mar-a-Lago to meet Donald Trump when she was just 14 years old. Another victim testified to that. Oh, and how about, why don't we take Donald Trump's own words right here, where Donald Trump bragged about walking in on teenage girls during the Miss Teen USA competition. Let's take a look at that one right here. Or better yet, there it is. Donald Trump boasted about meeting semi-naked teenagers in beauty pageants. Mr. Trump said on Howard Stern radio show in 2005, he could get away with walking into the dressing room to inspect the beautiful women. And let me just be clear, girls, 14-year-old girls, young girls. Donald Trump used to stroll right in the dressing room of beauty pageants while the contestants, some of whom were teenagers, were naked or half dressed, a former model has claimed. Tasha Dixon was 18 when she competed in the Miss USA pageant, winning the state crown. Our first introduction to him was when we were at the dress rehearsal and half naked changing into our bikinis, Miss Nixon told CBS. He just came strolling right in. There was no second to put a robe on or any sort of clothing or anything. Some girls were topless, other girls were naked. She added that people who worked for Mr. Trump pressured the women to fawn over him, go walk up to him, talk to him to get his attention while still not fully dressed. Miss Dixon added the situation made them feel awkward and physically vulnerable. 4 women who competed in the 1997 Miss Teen USA beauty pageant also said the Republican used to walk in. Some of the girls were as young as 15. And by the way, same year, 1997, as the previous article I read to you, where Ghislaine Maxwell introduced him to Anuska, Madame Maxwell. as she's referred to in the article. Also, here's another article from The Guardian, totally separate from the same exact time period. Teen models, powerful men, and private dinners. When Trump hosted, this is what it looked like. In the early 1990s, Donald Trump judged the world's biggest modeling competition, since hit by allegations of abuse. This is how the people who were there remember it. On September 1, 1991, a large private yacht cruised towards the Statue of Liberty. It was a clear, breezy evening, and from the upper deck of the Spirit of New York, a golden sunset could be seen glinting off the Manhattan skyline. Downstairs, a party was in flow. Scores of teenage girls in evening dresses and miniskirts, some as young as 14, danced under the disco lights. It could have been a high school prom were it not for the crowd of older men surrounding them. As the evening wore on, some of the men, many old enough to be the girls' fathers or even grandfathers, joined them on the dance floor, pressing themselves against the girls. One balding man in a suit wrapped his arms around two young models, leering into the film camera that was documenting the evening. Quote, "Can you get some beautiful women around me, please?" The party aboard the Spirit of New York was one of several events that Donald Trump, then 45, attended with a group of 58 aspiring young models that September, young girls on this boat. They had traveled from around the world to compete in this competition. And I don't get how you get more disgusting than Donald Trump's conduct there. Well, let's use go, Ben, you're reading articles. Do we have any of this in Donald Trump's own word? We heard what Congressmember Moskowitz has to say. You're reading us articles, Ben, but I need you to play it for me in Donald Trump's own words. Okay, why don't I do that? This is Donald Trump going on the Howard Stern show, talking about walking in on teenage girls during the competitions that he would hold. Play this clip.
Well, you could also say, as the owner of the pageant, it's your obligation to do that.
So you have done that.
I'll tell you the funniest is that I'll go backstage before a show.
Yes.
And everyone's getting dressed and ready and everything else. And, no men are anywhere. And I'm allowed to go in because I'm the owner of the pageant, and therefore I'm inspecting it. I'm inspecting.
Right,
I want to make sure that
You're like
everything
a doctor.
is good.
You're there.
Yeah, the dress. Is everyone okay? They're standing there with no clothes. Is everybody okay? And you see these incredible looking women. And so I sort of get away with things like
this. Is what Donald Trump had to say about the 18-year-old Lindsay Lohan. Play.
Yeah. I think you guys get enough. So I'm my time now. You see what this brother do and walk away, become president. Just leave me to ask the question. Did R. Kelly did any of these things to be locked away, sentenced to 30 years? We need an answer for that question. This man at 45 years old, allegedly walking on 15 or 14-year-old girls without, and they couldn't consent, but with many of them, he and his crony them was on a yacht taking these young girls around the world. And nothing was wrong with it. Right? And I'm gonna come up with some false allegation. But R. Kelly was with underage girl, all underage girl against them will. One man, all underage girl against them will. One man take the girls them and shopping. The world seeing him with the girls them. And then also the man hold the girls them against their will. And the girls them that allege, that said he alleged hold against their will was 17 plus 18. And this big brother now have the girls them 14 and 15-year-old at a 45-year-old man. 45-year-old man. Then having allegedly interacting around naked girls just have on not even top, as the brother say. So they have on bottom. And you walking on them because you is the owner for the pageant. And nothing wrong with that. You have them on a yacht around the world. And nothing wrong with that. And you give a man a 30-year sentence for some idiot allegation that brought against the man. I need a answer for the question. What you think about that? What you think about that? Say it already, I'm going to say it again. I'm going to tell me that the donkey said the world on level. And a real thing. A real thing, man. Because I can't understand why is it a man should be locked away for nothing at all. And a man that, yo, John was star. Be the judge, people. Be the judge. People be the judge. Yeah, man, be the judge, man. You don't know it's my opinion with Mr. Mike, aka Pastor Paul from the Pentecostal Deliverance Ministry of Everett, Washington. I don't know. The Big Bad Mighty Show, my opinion. And we just highlight some things, and you know, we just feel the need to just play 2 clips and give them some food for thought. And I hope you understand what we are dealing with, and don't know, as we say, we highlight some living and some great black men, those who pass on and those of us who are alive, and we are continue to fight the fight, and you know, one and all join the fight with us. You know, this is the Big Bad Mighty Show, and one and all, please love and share the show. You know, subscribe to the channel, those of you that have not subscribed yet, and you know, let us keep the fight and fight for each other, stand up for each other. Don't wait until it reaches your door, you come, you know, crying when you could help the other man, you know, fix some problem that it at his door. So it's all about unity. Yeah, man, and I could continue to, you know, do what is best for each other, man, and, you know, stand up in unity. Until then, it is Mr. Mike, aka Pastor Paul from, you know, the Big Bad Mighty Show, my opinion. One love.